Mondays around here, Stivers, Ford, Lincoln, Downright, proud to salute great organizations in town, Jason Parkin, and we have an awesome organization to tell you about. Once you hear about these guys, you're going to say, that is so cool. It's called Tools of Opportunity. We have Craig Regseger here joining us along with Gene Peterson to tell us what this is all about. When you first heard about it, Jason, you were fascinated.
Yeah, Craig's an old radio friend of mine, and I just thought this sounded like something that needed a little more publicity. So I guess I'll start with you. Tell us a bit about what Tools for Opportunity does.
Well, actually, I'm going to defer to Gene for that answer. Gene is the founder and president, so he can really tell you the background of the organization.
Yeah, Tools for Opportunity is a local nonprofit organization, and we collect new and used tools from individuals and from companies, from corporations, and then we get those in the hands of some talented and hardworking woodworkers down in developing countries. So lately we've been working in El Salvador and Honduras.
Okay. And this isn't, you know, I was reading a little bit of the background. It isn't so much, it is a charity, but you're really almost kind of helping businesses to get going.
And that is the thing. It's not just a handout for these carpenters and these woodworkers. In exchange for the assistance that Tools for Opportunity provides, we ask them to sign a contract that they will provide community service in their communities. They will mentor other woodworkers so they can bring someone else into their craft and help them learn a skill. And we also ask that they plant 5 trees so they help replenish the resources that they're using in their businesses.
Okay, wow, what a great idea. So how did you get hooked up with, and it seems to be mainly focused on Central America, right, Gene?
Yeah, well, my wife and I used to travel in a lot of developing countries. Just on vacation, we would go down to the Caribbean or to Central America or Mexico. And because I'm a woodworker by hobby, I would always look up local woodworkers just to see what they're doing and visit their shops because I was interested in that. And we met a lot of woodworkers down there that were very talented and very skillful, but they just didn't have a lot of tools. A lot of tools would be handmade, maybe out of some scrap metal they found or something, and I just thought that if they had more tools and better tools, they could be more productive and more efficient and make a little more money for themselves.
Now, you're talking some things as simple as even a wood plane. Looked like you had a bunch of wood planes that were there in the picture we just saw a couple seconds ago.
Right. Yeah, wood planes, chisels, those sort of things. So when we initially started this, we were sending down hand tools like that. We just collected hand tools locally and sent them down to El Salvador, and then we traveled down there and met with the guys and distributed the tools, and it seemed to really help. So we just have grown from that point.
Well, this is something that everybody has in their garage or their workshop. Everybody has tools they don't use anymore. And how do people get in touch with you guys and make all this happen?
Well, we are dependent on donations from individuals and from corporations. One of the interesting things I found out when I started serving on the board is that the electrical systems in Honduras and El Salvador are the same as ours. So it's 110 volts.
Oh, okay.
So corded tools that we use here can also be used in Central America. We discourage cordless tools because they don't have the facilities to recycle batteries. It becomes a toxic waste for them down there. They don't have recycling facilities.
That was my next question. Okay.
So corded tools are very useful to us. Cordless tools, less so. And of course, hand tools are very useful for us as well. We get donations from, someone's passed on. The kids aren't taking up the hobby. They've got a garage full of tools.
I can imagine.
We can certainly use those. Or someone's upgrading. They've got a set of chisels, time to upgrade to another set. They don't know what to do with the other ones. They're sitting in a drawer. We can certainly put those to good use.
Now, Gene, what was the one type of tool that seems to be utilized the most, the ones that they were most excited about receiving?
Well, I think now it's electric tools. As I said, we started with hand tools because the time we started, there wasn't a lot of electricity in some of these rural villages in Central America. But now electricity is moving out into some of those villages. And so the guys, of course, want to have electrical tools. So they're excited about hand drills, I think, and routers. I would say probably those are the two things that they really are looking forward to.
Who are these guys? Are they artists? Are they home builders? Or is it a little bit of everything?
A little bit of everything. I mean, these are people that are trying to make a living with their woodworking. They're trying to make money and support their families with the woodworking. We don't work with hobbyists down there because I think a lot of people just don't have the money to do a hobby like this. So these are businesses that we're working with, and they do. A lot of them are furniture builders. They build tables and chairs and beds. Some of them do cabinetry for their neighbors and for homes.
Not to wander too far into the wood nerd thing, but what do they use for wood down there? What do they? I mean, we're used to what we use. What do they have at their disposal in that part of the world?
In Honduras, where we go is in the western part up in the mountains, and they have a lot of pine forests there. So most of the wood they use is pine, which was surprising to me. I didn't expect that. In El Salvador, there's some more exotic woods like they have a version of oak. They have cedar that they build a lot of furniture out of.
And how do they get their boards cut over there? Do they have facilities set up for that or not?
They have sawmills. In fact, we're working with a sawmill in Honduras, and they actually bring the logs down out of the mountains with teams of oxen and down to the sawmills, and they saw them up that way. So.
About as basic as you can get, Jason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, cool. I guess the bottom line is, how do people help out? How do they get a hold of you?
We have a website, toolsforopportunity.org. We also have a Facebook page, so you can check us out on Facebook at Facebook/Tools for Opportunity. We also have on our website is contact information, a phone number, and a mailing address where if you feel like making a donation, we're at our year-end push here to raise some extra funds to finance our next trip to Honduras and El Salvador, so you can find out how to donate either on the Facebook page or on our website.
And donations are tax deductible.
Tax deductible. We are a 501c3.
Okay, and important as we're reaching the end of the year.
No question.
Exactly.
People trying to get that little extra push before the taxes are done.
Yep.
Thank you so much for telling us all about your
Thanks,
company.
Lou.
Appreciate
Wonderful
it.
to have us.
And Stivers, Ford, Lincoln, Downright proud to salute this awesome organization. Again, Tools for Opportunity.